Hello, amazing viewers, and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host, and today we have an absolutely incredible story that will make you question everything you think you know about childhood accidents. Make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell because this story has a twist that even medical professionals couldn't see coming. Meet 10-year-old Lewis King, a bright and curious boy who was spending the day with his beloved grandmother, Sheila. Now, we all know how grandparents love to spoil their grandchildren, and Sheila was no different. She thought watching her energetic grandson would be a piece of cake. But what started as an ordinary afternoon was about to turn into every caregiver's worst nightmare. Lewis was quietly coloring in his bedroom when something went terribly wrong. You see, children are naturally curious creatures. They explore the world through touch, taste, and, unfortunately, by putting things where they absolutely shouldn't go. And that's exactly what Lewis did. When Lewis finally emerged from his room, he approached his grandmother with tears in his eyes and words that made her blood run cold. "Granny," he whispered, "I think I have a pencil stuck in my ear." Sheila's heart stopped. The words every babysitter dreads hearing had just come out of her grandson's mouth. Not only was she terrified for Lewis's safety, but she knew she'd have to explain this to his parents. She immediately examined his ear, but without proper equipment, all she could see was darkness. The clock was ticking, and Lewis was becoming more distressed by the minute. Sheila knew she had to act fast. She grabbed her things and rushed Lewis to the hospital, her mind racing with worst-case scenarios. Lewis was sobbing uncontrollably, finally understanding the severity of what he had done. The poor boy kept trying to hit his head, desperately attempting to dislodge whatever was trapped inside his ear canal. Fortunately, they didn't have to wait long at the hospital. Dr. Philip Russell, an experienced emergency physician, quickly took charge of the situation. Dr. Russell peered into Lewis's ear with his otoscope, and what he saw made him realize this wasn't going to be a simple extraction. The object was lodged incredibly deep, completely blocking the ear canal. "This is going to require some advanced tools," Dr. Russell told the worried family. Lewis remained perfectly still, paralyzed with fear, which actually made the doctor's job easier. Minutes felt like hours as Dr. Russell carefully maneuvered his specialized instruments deeper into the boy's ear. Everyone held their breath, waiting for the moment of truth. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the doctor managed to grip the object and slowly began extracting it. As the object reached the opening of Lewis's ear, everyone leaned in to see the troublesome pencil that had caused so much panic. But what they saw left the entire room speechless. It wasn't a pencil at all. "Well, you've done quite a job here," Dr. Russell commented, staring at the tiny, round object balanced on his forceps. "That looks more like a watch battery to me." Everyone turned to look at Lewis, who suddenly seemed very uncertain about his original story. "Are you sure it was a pencil?" the doctor asked gently. I don't think it actually was," Lewis admitted quietly. Now, having any foreign object stuck in your ear is dangerous, but Dr. Russell explained why this particular mix-up was actually terrifying. "A pencil would have been bad enough," he said, "but a battery? That's a completely different level of danger." Batteries can leak acid, causing severe chemical burns and permanent damage to the delicate structures of the inner ear. If left untreated, Lewis could have faced infection, hearing loss, balance problems, or even complete deafness. The extraction process had already caused damage. Lewis's eardrum had been perforated. However, Dr. Russell assured them that eardrums are remarkably resilient and typically heal naturally within 6 weeks. But the story gets even more bizarre. When questioned further, Lewis revealed that the object hadn't been stuck for just that day. It had been lodged in his ear for an entire week. This news actually came as a relief to grandmother Sheila, as it meant the incident hadn't happened on her watch after all. Where he got that from and how it got in there, I honestly don't know, Sheila admitted to the cameras that were documenting this unusual case for the BBC series Bizarre ER. Dr. Russell explained that children inserting foreign objects into their ears, noses, and other body cavities is surprisingly common. Medical professionals see these cases regularly. But thinking you've stuck a pencil in your ear when it's actually a battery? That's pretty bizarre, even for us, he noted. He mentioned a recent case where a girl with a constantly runny nose was discovered to have a clothespin lodged in her nostril, proving that Lewis's case, while unusual, wasn't entirely unique. This story leaves us with several unsettling questions that may never be answered. Did Lewis genuinely confuse the battery for a pencil? Was he trying to minimize his trouble by claiming it was something less dangerous? Or perhaps most worrying of all, were there other objects he had successfully removed from his ears or nose by himself? Objects we'll never know about? Lewis isn't revealing any more secrets, and honestly, that might be for the best. This incredible case serves as a crucial reminder for parents and caregivers everywhere. Children's natural curiosity can lead them into dangerous situations faster than we can imagine. If your child ever complains of ear pain, difficulty hearing, or admits to putting something in their ear or nose, don't hesitate. Seek medical attention immediately. Remember, medical professionals have seen it all before, and quick action can prevent serious complications. Lewis King's story is one that will stick with medical professionals for years to come. It's a perfect example of how things aren't always what they seem, and how a simple childhood mistake can turn into a medical mystery. The good news is that Lewis made a full recovery. His eardrum healed perfectly, and hopefully he learned a valuable lesson about keeping foreign objects out of his body. What do you think really happened? Do you believe Lewis genuinely thought the battery was a pencil? Or is there more to the story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this incredible medical mystery, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more amazing stories and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Thanks for watching, and remember, curiosity might not have killed the cat, but it sure can get you into some sticky situations. We'll see you in the next video.